All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Oh, on this Toasted Tuesday. Got that merch. Burnt Toast Tuesday. Scrape all those philosophies and those falsehoods in that religion and eat that buttery truth. Yeah. Today, man, heck, we might need to eat some of that burnt stuff, that burnt toast to get that bitterness in your mouth. Because I'm going to go a little something about how people, man, how we been acting towards each other, how everything's going along in this world, man, and give you a little of this Willie Lynch syndrome. They've been planning this, man. This is organized crime, for real. They've been organized crime on us, man. We just falling into the trap. Trying to get this camera right. I was going to see if I could do that on the computer, too, because it slowed down last time, so I should be a little bit faster this week. All praises. Now I'm going to let you see my merch. That's that Burnt Toast Tuesday. That's the merch on that. Y'all make sure y'all get in. Make sure y'all share the videos, man. Make sure y'all like the videos and share them, man, so everybody around can, so we can share these things, man. Our nation need to hear this word from all of the camps, man. Not just ours, but everybody got something to say. Everybody trying to give y'all the word, man, as best as we can, according to the Bible, not according to religion, according to the Bible, according to the truth. Not the truth that we brought up in Christianity in those churches and Big Mama was teaching us. Because Big Mama wasn't doing nothing but recite what, exactly what the dang on pastor was talking about. And he wasn't talking about nothing. He was just trying to fill them God doing tithing place up. But we out here, man, we ain't even asked for nothing. But if y'all want to send donations, that'd be great too, because we do need to do some things. So today's class is going to be Love Our Nation, or Love one another. And we're going to go into the Willie Lynch syndrome also today. So, hey, man, share this video, man. Get it out to some people right now, man. So I'm going to go ahead and knock this thing out. Hopefully I don't have you there this long. We're going to go through some of these scriptures. We're going to read some of this. Make sure if y'all want to, go ahead. It's the Willie Lynch. That's what I'm using right here. The Willie Lynch letter. And the making of a slave. You can probably just go online and look it up also and just follow along. It ain't nothing but a few pages, this thick. Little thin book. A powerful one that they use against us too. I mean, it's instructions, boy. It's funny how you can make a slave, break a nigga, and this is all it takes. But boy, if you want to go do anything else, you got a book bigger than my head. But when it comes to it's all it takes. This all it took for us to be broke up. Look how thin that is. My finger thicker than that. That's how thin this book is. That's all it took for them to break us up, tear us down, rip us apart. Man, that's crazy, man. But with that being said, let's dive into it. First, I want to go to 2 John 1 and 5. Because we got to get the definition of love, man. Because, you say love and everybody think it's just, ooh, he loved me, mushy, mushy feeling and all of this stuff, man. And God make it simple. See, we learned everything we learned from, guess what, our enemy. I don't even know how many times we got to keep saying that. I can ask 12 people what love is, and guess what? I'm going to get 12 different answers. 12 different answers. There's going to be so many. Oh, love, 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 love. Let's go get that. 1 John chapter 1, verse 5. 1 John chapter 1, verse 5. This then, I'm sorry, Salaki. Let's make it 2 John. We're going to go back to 1 John. I want to read the 2 John first. 2 John chapter 1, verse 5. And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, That this is love. This is love. Not all that other stuff you talking about. Not the stuff you be seeing on movies. Not the Rick James songs you're hearing on the radio and all that stuff. That ain't love. This is love. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. This is love, that we walk after his commandments. No other definition of love there is. All that other stuff, lust, like, infatuated with, but there is none of it is love. This is what real love is, what God has said it is. And let's go to 1 John 5 and 3. And we'll get a little more on that, because he confirmed himself too with 2 or 3 witnesses. There's 2 or 3 verses in here. For 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. He said his commandments are not grievous. The thing about it, they're not hard to do. Keeping the commandments is not hard to do. I don't understand how we got all these laws in America and y'all not in jail. In fact, y'all stop at a stop sign or a red light when ain't nobody around, not one car around, nobody looking at you, nothing. You'll stop there and sit there until that light turn with nothing around. But when it comes to the Most High God's laws, y'all cannot. I don't want to do that though. That's too hard. Love your brother. Man, I don't know about that. He did something to me. And that's crazy, man. Over 50,000 laws and not one of us is in jail. Meaning we obey whatever our enemy, whatever this so-called white man got to tell us, we're going to obey that. That means we scared of jail more than we scared of the Most High. And that is crazy. That's crazy. Let's go to Romans chapter 13, verse 8. We scared of jail more than we scared of God. We fear this devil more than we fear our Most High, the Most High. But guess what? We're gonna have to face him. And we're gonna see how much fear you got then. Which that time is gonna be too late then. It's gonna be too late. Let's go to Romans chapter 13, verse 8. Owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. See, the thing about it, when you love one another, when you done love your brother, love your sister, love your wife, all that meaning is you treating them and doing them according to what the Bible says. That's how you treat them. That's how you living with them, according to what the Bible says. That's what love is. According to the law, statutes, and commandments that God gave us. Because if you do that, everything will be all right. The thing about it, we do everything but do what he say do. So we have a lot of problems in our nation because we like to go and do all the stuff that everybody else is doing. But the only thing you're doing is hurting us. It's hurting us. It ain't hurting them. They ain't paying attention. In fact, they paying attention. They laughing at us and they want us to stay down. And it says, let's go to the next verse 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery. That means you ain't gonna go mess with no other married man's wife, man. I used to always say, man, leave them married women alone, but I'm telling you, man, leave another man, girl, or whatever they got going on. I know a lot of cats dead because they done went and messed with somebody wife or somebody girl, man. A lot of people in prison because of a woman. And we're going to get into that too. But the fact is, man, I don't care if he looked the wimpiest. His wife, the girl going to sit up there when she want to mess around. She going to say anything bad about it. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. But I'll tell you one thing. You can get a midget, a little thin midget. Have you ever seen one of them? You can get one of them, man, and go mess with his wife. Man, that dude get that anger up in him, man, to come and shoot your butt, man. That's why I don't mess with, man. I don't care what. And the women sometimes setting you up behind, she don't want him, so she wants to get you involved. And we done had that in the news lately. Lately it's been in the news. Verse, let's start over on 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not kill. And that's another thing. Quit killing each other. God dang it. But we would not pick up a gun to our enemies, but boy, we would show aiming at ourselves, boy. We ain't got a problem killing JoJo, but man, when it comes to Karen and Kevin, we won't touch it. But we'll run out there, boy, and we'll kill up every Darnell, every Derek. We'll bust him up, but we won't touch nobody else. We won't touch Mayin, Muhammad. We won't touch them. But boy, when it comes to our people, shoot, we will blast them in a second, man. Why you think they gave you them guns? They didn't give them guns to shoot at them. They know they got you trained, man. We're going to go through some of that. He said, thou shalt not steal. And that's another thing, man. We blacks and Hispanics, and we got to stop stealing. And then we steal from each other, man. Just stop stealing, man. Go work for something. I done got so lazy, just all of a sudden, like Captain Jerubbaal got his truck stole right out of his driveway. Right out of it, man. Then when they catch up to him, they joyride, they riding around in it. They catch him 2 weeks later. They don't go sell it. They go just riding around in the man car. Quit stealing. Quit stealing from each other. And then, like I said, you won't steal from the other nation, but boy, we'll steal from each other, man. We will tear each other up. We kill each other. We steal from each other. Man, that's crazy, man. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Quit lying, man. We always trying to embarrass each other. Going online all the time. This social media is killing us bad. Anytime we got to say something, we jumping on social media just saying something, making up stuff about to do so everybody get on your side and give you all the likes and all the good comments when you know damn well you lying. And they come back later with all the evidence, with all the receipts showing that you lied. But that's all we do. Lie on each other, steal from each other, kill each other. And that's what I'm saying. Cut that out. You don't love. Quit saying you love. All that stuff. I love my mama. No, you don't. If you don't love your brother, you don't love your mama. Tell you that right now. If you don't love your nation of people, that's the brothers I'm talking about. You don't love your mama. He said, thou shalt not covet. Quit wanting everything somebody else got, man. That's the same way we did when we come up out of Egypt. The first thing we did is what? Want what they got. We ought to just go back to Egypt, man. We was at least doing it. Trying to be like them. We don't never want to do what the Most High told us to do, which will help us out greatly. We don't have to be sitting in poverty. We don't have to be sitting at the bottom. All we got to do is go back to God's law, statutes, and commandments, and we'll be good. And that's all it takes. But we just refuse to do it. We just keep on thinking we're going to try our way and this way and that way and his way and her way instead of doing the way the Most High God told us to do, man. And it's crazy. And it's something that simple, man. We done tried everything and we ain't accomplished nothing. We still in the same position. Bottom. And boy, we trying to get below the bottom. We ain't that down on the floor. We trying to go under the board. We trying to go under the bottom with the way we acting as a nation, man. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying. That means all these commandments. That's when everybody be talking about these two they hang on. It's talking about all of them. If you love the God, your God, and none else. And then it's telling you to love your brother as yourself. Meaning this is how the commandments hang on those two. Because when you're doing that, you won't be committing adultery. You won't be stealing. You won't be killing. You will stop. You will start loving your brothers and treating them according to the commandments. All the commandments. Except for the ones that we got to make sacrifices. Other than that, the rest of them apply. And we got to be doing it. We got to. Man, if we can get back to that, man, if we can just get back to just the basics of the commandments, we'll start becoming a better nation. But we got knuckleheads out here in every city, and it used to be the major city. Now it's the suburbs and everything else. Everybody want to be gangster. Rap music got everybody want to be gangster. All these TV shows got everybody want to be gangster. Yeah, you're right, brother. They still sleeping. They loving it, boy. They must think they in a dream. Sooner or later, they got to wake up out that dream. I'll tell you that. They definitely going to have to wake up out that dream. Let's go to 1 John chapter 4 and 6, man. Like I said, we might eat a little of this burnt toast today. We ain't going to scratch all the burnt off, but we're going to eat a little of this burnt toast. So I got to deal with our people sometimes, man. Sometimes it ain't an easy way to do it, man. You try to be just calm, but you know our people hard-headed. You can't always be calm with a hard-headed individual. 1 John chapter 4, verse 6. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. The people that know God hear this truth that we be speaking. Hear this truth that be coming out in them corners. Hear this truth that be coming on these videos and trying to get our people to wake up. They hear it and understand it. He said, we are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Yeah, so sometimes, man, you can't get through these thick skulls of some of these people, man, because they don't hear God. They not of God. Some of them are ordained to be like this, man. And those are the ones we got to step back. Because sometimes, even the people in the truth, we think we're going to be saving everybody. You can't. Sometimes you just better get your butt back. Because when the spirit that be on them, they got a murdering spirit. They got an adulterous spirit. They got a stealing spirit. So when they be stealing your mind, stealing your stuff, jumping around with your spouse, and you didn't get back, that's your fault. That's your fault. I'm going to save them. You can't save nobody. All you can do is plant a seed and walk on, man. Somebody else will come water and God, the Most High, going to give them the increase. That's all you can do, man. So quit trying so much to do everything, man. You can't. Just do the basics. Keep the law, statutes, commandments. He said they ain't hard to do. They not grievous. They not hard. Just do them. Y'all be wearing all these goddamn Nikes. Why don't you pay attention to the slogan? Just do it. That's what we need to be doing. Okay, 1 John chapter 4, beloved. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Or did we start at 1? No, we started at 6. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth. See, that's all we're doing. We got the spirit of truth. All we're trying to do is give y'all the truth. That's it, man. Our people like, man, I don't want to hear no truth, man. No. Truth is boring. The truth will set you free. But then y'all saying you want to be slaves. If you don't want to hear truth, you like being a slave, period. Simple and plain as that. And the spirit of error. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. Because we made mistakes, man. And we learn from those mistakes. And here we are giving you the truth. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. Quit that. You can't love this person and that person and then be talking about you don't love them. I can promise you. Because if you don't love your brothers in this nation, these blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the nation of Israel, if you don't love them, quit saying you love anybody else. I don't care about your mama. You don't love your mama if you hate your brother. You don't love your little daughter if you hate your brother. You don't love your son. I don't give a dang if he 2 months, 3 months. You was there when the cord was cut. You signed the birth certificate. You don't love him. Not if you hate your brother, because they all in that same nation, man. And you lying to yourself. And we done got all caught up with America and the way America got things going on. This is how we need to do it. I'm independent. You're an independent fool if you ain't doing these law, statutes, commandments. If you not obeying, loving your brothers, man. That's all you become. Independent fools. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Then you don't know nothing. That everybody can tell you something if you hard-headed. But like they say, hard head make a soft. You know what it is. You know what it is. Let's go to Isaiah 45 and 17, because I just want everybody to be clear on this. Just when I'm talking about our nation and this world, if you hear that come out, I just want to, this is my disclaimer. We are talking about the nation of Israel, just like the Bible always is only talking about the nation of Israel. It's not talking about everybody. When it's talking about coming to God, keeping the commandments. This Bible is for us, by us. Fubu with faith. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. And now y'all should know this, because I know everybody love to break that one little piece down. John 3:16. Oh, run to this scripture. But I just want, I'm just giving this to y'all. I know y'all know it, but I want to make sure that they hear it. So when they hear world and all these other things, see, it's talking about, well, we argue about that another day. But right now, we're trying to get to our people, man. Stop this violence. It says, Isaiah 45:17, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Israel shall be saved. This is the context. Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. The salvation, who's going to be saved? Israel. Quit with all that other shenanigans y'all come up with. You should not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. This is the word I'm talking about. So when you hear world, this is the word I'm talking about. I'm not talking about these idiots all across the globe that ain't doing nothing but causing chaos. I'm talking about the nation of Israel who's sitting around all across the globe that's going around causing chaos. I'm talking about them. Because a lot of us acting just like the world anyway. Not the world of Israel, but the world. And they are of Israel. I just want to put that out there. Let's go to some of this stuff. Let's go to 1 Samuel. Let's go, because y'all remember David. Y'all remember how David and Saul was getting into it. Well, it wasn't David that was getting into it. It was Saul with his jealousy. And that's one of our problems in the nation of Israel. We get jealous of a nigga having anything better than us. And what's so bad about it? I love it when I see somebody come to me and they got something. I might not have it, but I'm happy in a mud for them, man. I'm happy. And I don't want what they got. But I'm happy for them having it. A lot of time it don't be my style anyway. It be their style. So they can, it's good for them. We need to quit coveting after other people's stuff. I want that. And then what's so bad about it, we won't even go out and work and go get it. We gonna take his. I'm gonna scam to get his. Or I'm gonna scam to make sure he ain't got one so I can look, he won't one up on me. That's how we treat each other, man. Terrible. Horrible. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 26, verse 2. If everybody can get there. It says, then Saul arose, went down to the wilderness of Ziph, having 3,000 chosen men of Israel with him to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. Now, if you had 3,000 cats coming at you, man, you would be mad. Scared and man. Be like, man, God dang it. Especially if you ain't did nothing. If you ain't did nothing, you got 3,000 cats coming at you. 3,000, man. Jump down to verse 4. David therefore sent out spies and understood that Saul was come in very deed. Meaning Saul really out there. He here. He done sent out spies and they come back. Yeah, he here. He right here. Yep. He got 3,000 cats out there too, man. And check this out. Let me show you how. And David, you know, he sinned at one time, but after that, he was after God's heart. Because I'm going to tell you, because the way David did, we wouldn't have done it. A lot of us wouldn't even attempt it this way. All this cripping and blood and get GDs and my ops, all this stuff they watching video games, carrying on. A video game got these Negroes' mind. That's crazy. My ops. Getting poisoned, getting programmed by video games, man. Acting like the video game. Rappers killing each other on the regular in every goddamn city. I mean, my brother said that. He said, man, wherever there's a rapper at, there's somebody in this city that another rapper that they got to go gangbanging against. So I got beef with this one. We had a lot of it here in Dallas. Mo 3 and Yellow Bees, y'all them just banging for nothing. When they all used to be homeboys. But since they on the rap scene, what makes the money, we got to go kill somebody. And it's somebody I know. Somebody that, hey, didn't do nothing. All of them going down like that, man. Every city, Chicago, they gunning them down in Philly. Like right now, you go, man, Capt be from South Dakota. Rapper from South Dakota. I bet you in South Dakota somewhere else, it's another rapper that they beefing with. Another rapper they beefing with. I'm telling you, man, that's our people, man. Down to let's go to verse 7. This is 1 Samuel 26, verse 7. So David and Abishai came to the people by night, and behold, Saul lay sleeping with the trench, and his spear stuck in the ground at his bolster. But Abner and the people lay round about him. Now here's Saul right here in the camp. It's 3,000 people outside the camp. David done snuck in the camp. Snuck in. And right at his bed, he knocked out. He could have cut his throat. Nobody would have ever heard. This the man that's chasing this man all across the goddamn country. For nothing. Because he jealous. Nothing he did to him. He ain't steal nothing from him. He didn't go mess with his wife. He didn't do none of that. This man just jealous because the people started liking him more than him. Or that's what he felt. And this man is the king. And David was his right-hand man. David was winning battles for him and the nation. But he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. We don't like giving ourselves credit for something our brothers done did good for us. In fact, we'll try to take him down because everybody start liking him for doing something good for you. That's crazy, man. Our people be throwed off, man. Throwed off like a sun gun. Verse 8. Then Abishai, and we're going to read that again. Then said Abishai to David, God had delivered thine. Listen to this. This the other brother with him. This the brother that's with him. Then said Abishai to David, God had delivered thine enemy into thine hand this day. Now therefore, let's smite him. Let's kill him. He right there. Because Abishai with him. He said, man, God done delivered him this day. But see, David was a thinking man, though. He was thinking, whoa, hold on. God didn't deliver me something that he had laid his hand and anointed. He didn't deliver nothing like that. They like, man, but here's old boy. You always got that homeboy, man. Kill that nigga, man. Kill that nigga, man. Ain't nowhere in the world I let nigga do that to me. That ain't my mind. But I promise you, he won't do it. He won't do none of that. Negro ain't picked up a weapon. But he'll tell you, man, kill that nigga, you know. I tell you, man, something. We'd like to do that, boy. You know, we got the softest Negroes in the world, boy. Act hard than a mug, man. Yeah, I know y'all got them in your neighborhood. I know we got a lot of them around here. A lot of them in the DFW Metroplex. They always, boy, they hard and mug. Go on and slap her, man. I wouldn't even let her do that. But then as soon as this girl do, he crying like a baby. He said, let's go. And David said to Abishai, destroy him not. For who can stretch forth his hand against the Lord's anointing and be guiltless? And our nation is the anointed nation, man. So anytime you got something to do against any of your brothers in this nation, man, it's you. You guilty. You guilty of sin, man. Period. You guilty. You guilty. You guilty. You guilty. You guilty. Read that again. And David said to Abishai, destroy him not, for who can stretch forth his hand against the Lord's anointed and be guiltless? Nah, you can't. You're guiltless. You're full of guilt. David said, furthermore, as the Lord liveth, the Lord shall smite him, or his day shall come to die. He said, as the Lord live, hey, the Lord might, hey, look, that's a lot of times, man. If it's something you can't come to your brother and y'all can't figure it out, and the person want to keep sinning against you, want to keep trying to beat you down, beat you while you're on the bottom, don't worry about it. Because the Most High got control of him. He the one say, all right, I promise you, you trying to battle your enemies or your brothers, you trying to do it, ain't nothing to what the Most High can do to it. The only thing is, you just gonna get yourself in trouble trying to handle that battle when you ought to just give it to the Most High, let him take care of it. Because now you go out there and kill somebody, now you go to jail and live this life out bad, and then you still got to face the Most High for something that you can't repent for. Because y'all know not to kill, man, but y'all doing it anyway. Know not to kill, but you're doing it anyway, man. And that's crazy. David said, this is verse 10. David said, furthermore, as the Lord liveth, the Lord shall smite him, or his day shall come to die, or he shall descend into battle and perish. See, David didn't have to what's name, like, man, I let the Most High figure it out. And that's exactly what happened to Saul. Went in the battle and died. If David would have killed him in that tent, you sure David would have made it out past the 3,000? Or he would have made some noise trying to kill Saul? All it took was one scream and you got 3,000 cats would have been all on him. But David left it up to the Most High to take care of this. David loved Saul. That's love. When you can let it go. That's what love is towards your brother. When they done did you so bad that you can let it go. But we just got to the point, we just can't seem to do that anymore. Let it go, man. Nah, man, I got to do something. Nah, man, I got to get this gun. Then the consequences of that situation, because I see you on first 48, you're not getting away with it. You just hoping don't nobody tell. And snitches don't get stitches. Snitches get you caught. And some of y'all Negroes need to be told on. There he is right there. He did it. I dare you to come out to me. Because everybody don't play that. Everybody don't get scared. Ain't no whole lot of grannies running around here. What you need to do is just stop doing all this nonsense, killing your brothers. That's why you join a gang. A lot just because you're scary. You can't do nothing by yourself. You need some brothers with you. You need some wicked Negroes with you. That's why a lot of y'all Negroes join these gangs. Because y'all some punks, scared. That's what y'all, man. This is love right here. David said, furthermore, as the Lord liveth, the Lord shall smite him, or his day shall come or to die. Oh, man, gotta tell my brother. Sorry about that, y'all. The Lord, and that's what he said, and Lord, and this day shall come to die, or he shall descend into battle and perish. See, he let the Most High deal with it, man. He let the Most High deal with it. Yeah, you can get them shirts, man. Just give me a holler, man. That's that Burnt Toast Tuesdays. We got a lot of merch, man. We got a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of women in our camp, man, that make a lot of different things, man. They make candles, they make garments, they make shirts, they make cups like this. They do a lot of stuff, man. So, hey, get a Battle Axes a holler, man. Give them a holler, man. Get you some merch. But back to where we's at, man. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. I ain't gonna have you long today. I'm gonna get through this for sure. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. Be ye angry. See, it's all right to get mad, man. We all do. You ain't not gonna stop you gonna get mad. So all that out, I don't get mad. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And it's all right to be mad. It's all right to get angry about things. Look at what's going on with us. We should be angry about what they doing to us. We should be angry about how our black men killed that boy up there in Memphis. We should be angry about that. Because now we see it becomes a culture our people done got into that does not benefit us. Even our black cops, they always say that same thing. I got into it. I became a cop to help my community. You got to be in it so we can do the what's name. And they in it and doing the same thing that the people who they said they were going to protect us from is doing. They doing it too. Then to find out it's over a woman, his baby mama, and this man was messing with his baby mama. They worked at FedEx. And here's a cop abusing his power. And that, boy, we're going to get to that. Let's go there. 4 and 26. 4 and 26. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. And it reads, be ye angry and sin not. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be mad. But it's not okay to sin just because you're mad and angry. And all of us is guilty of this. We done did some bull crap because we got mad, caught up in our emotions. And the product that's coming out of these vaginas today, shoot, they emotional as a mug because them daddies not around and the mamas with their emotions is teaching these children and they so much emotional. Everything they doing is coming off emotion. They emotional wrecks nowadays. Mad about anything. Mad about everything. I'm going to go shoot him. About any little thing. I'm talking about children playing video games now. We'll pick up a gun and shoot another child. You had a 6-year-old here, went up there and shot his own teacher. 6. 6 years old. Take a gun to school, shoot his teacher. 6, man. 6. That's how bad it's gotten. Man, it's scary, boy. If you ain't got the Most High, you should be fearing like a son of a gun. Because death is around the corner. Ain't that what Tupac was saying? Death right around the corner. But you got to understand, the Most High control all this. That's why you got to be walking in these laws, statutes, and commandments. You ain't got to be worried about this wicked-ass world, man. People is tripping, man. You gonna trip with them. You're going to be in that grave with them, too. Or behind them bars with them, too. Man, where we at? Ephesians 4 and 26. Love ye one another. It says, be ye angry and sin not. And let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Man, if you got a problem with somebody, take care of it. Like, man, look, let me go talk to them. We need to get this wind down now. Because as it build up, that brother got all that anger in there. And as it build up, you ain't saying nothing, he ain't saying nothing. That's just anger building up, building up, building up. It'll be something this tiny. But because y'all letting it go, think I'm going to let it go, I ain't going to say nothing. I'll deal with this later. And it builds all the way up. Now you're ready to go. Now when it goes down, it was something that was very simple. Now it's a goddamn gun battle because of something very simple. Because you let the sun go down on your wrath. You let it go by without taking care of, hey, man, brother, man, I'm sorry. We got to start standing up being a big man sometimes, even when you're wrong. I can go to somebody and say I'm sorry even though I'm wrong because that way I don't have to have no beef with this cat. That's how you got to do it sometimes. Sometimes you just got to walk away from the situation. Brother, my bad, man. I don't want to have no problems with you. We cool? Cool. All right. I won't do that again. Yeah, I don't care if it's his fault. Sometimes you got to just be the bigger man or the bigger woman. And I don't mean bigger woman literally. But y'all got to walk away from these situations sometimes, man. You just got to get up and leave these things alone, man. Let's go to 2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 17. 2 Samuel now. 2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 17. I'm slowing my gun today. 2 Samuel chapter 1, verse 17. And David lamented with this lamentation over Saul and over Jonathan, his son. See, David started crying about this thing, man. Even though this man was trying to kill him. When he died, this is after Jonathan, one of David's friends, his son, and David's friend's father, the king Saul. After they died, he crying over it, man. And he's like, man, think about it, because we don't even do that no more, man. Anybody do anything to us, we hate them. Look on Facebook. Cats that don't even come to camp, they hate camps. People hate Israelites. People hate anything anybody else got going on. If it ain't them, then you doing it wrong. It's according to them. If you don't go by the way I'm doing it, the way I think, then hey, something wrong with you. Get online, they ask a question. Then when everybody comment, they cussing and fussing everybody out on the comment board because they don't believe like they did. But you're asking a question on Facebook. Get off my page. It ain't your page. It's that white boy page. Y'all act like y'all creating this stuff. Y'all ain't created nothing. We created plenty before. Now we ain't doing nothing, but we taking ownership of everything that's not ours. Then when they take it back, you're going to be looking crazy in the sun. When they shut Facebook off, what you going to do then? What you going to do? Where your entertainment going to come from? You done ran out of gossip, huh? Can't gossip about it now. Now you're going to be all over your people's house hoping somebody do something so you can go run and tell that. And David lamented with his lamentations over Saul. This is verse 17. 2 Samuel 1 and 17. And David lamented with his lamentations over Saul and over Jonathan his son. Also he bade them teach the children of Judah the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher, the beauty of Israel is slain upon thy high places. How are the mighty fallen, man? This is how we fail. I know this talking about how Saul had fallen, but this is how Israel failed. And this is the same way Saul failed. For hating his brother, coveting his brother, breaking the commandments against his neighbor, man. This is how we fall. This is why we stay at the bottom. This is why we get nowhere in this sorry country. This is why we can't move up. This is why we can't even stand up with our chest out because it just look crazy. Like, dang, that nigga all the way at the bottom, but we look, man. But when we start getting our act together, they can't do nothing. In fact, you'll see the fear come up on them like that dumbass Charleston White talking about IUIC. The thing about it, they fear Mr. White. They fear when they see organization. They don't fear you because you running out there passing out some soups to some homeless people. Hell, they do that. They ain't scared of you because you doing that. You helping your community when you can teach these people these law, statutes, commandments and try to get them to go by them. That's the best thing for our community. But you got a problem, like I said, another one of them, we hate each other. Hating on them for going out taking up for another black man who got done bad in the system. And here he is, gonna hate on them for that, thinking he funny, thinking he just, yeah, stupid Negro. I wish you came in front of me. You just in Fort Worth. I'm right here in Grand Prairie, man. We ain't even that far. And better yet, I'm going to find where you at. We're going to bring Camp right there by you. And we're going to teach you this Bible. So you won't be on the internet running your damn mouth about some stupid stuff again, man. Because to mess around and keep talking about the Israelites, man, I'm telling you, you're setting yourself up for failure, man. You're setting yourself up for failure. Verse 19, the beauty of Israel is slain upon thy high places. How are the mighty fallen? Tell it not in Gad. Publish it not in the streets of Askelon. Lest the daughters of the Philistines rejoice. See, when they see us falling, when they see us out of order, when they see that we ain't keeping the commandment, when we don't love each other, they rejoicing. Yeah, the Africans loving this. They love it when we like that. Stupid nigga. Oh, a kata. Them niggas are stupid. No, we're not like them, but they think we are. That's why they gave us Coming to America, man. People laughing at us. Laughing at us. Tell it not in Gad. Publish it not in the streets of Askelon. Lest our daughters of Philistines rejoice. Lest the daughters of the uncircumcised triumph. The ones that don't got the truth, they triumph. They love this. Yeah. You the only one losing, black men, black women, Native American man, Native American women, Mexican, Hispanics, Latino women and men. You losing. Because a lot of you Latinos can't stand Negroes. Your families teach that. I know. I grew up with a lot of them. Someone was just as racist as the white man towards blacks. And blacks, boy, we be trying to fit in anywhere, boy. We be just trying to get in anywhere. Only people we be hating is our own. We just can't stand the look of another Negro, another Israelite. That's our problem. Now, that's one thing I ain't gonna say. I don't like how a lot of them Issachars be driving now. Some of y'all drives bad. I don't know who teaching y'all that, but other than that, I ain't got a problem with you. Just stay in the right lane. And let's go. And tell it not in Gad. Publish it not in the streets of Askelon. Lest the daughters of the Philistines rejoice. Lest the daughters of the uncircumcised triumph. Ye Massa Gilboa, let there be no dew, neither let there be rain upon you, nor fields of offerings. For there the shield of the mighty is vilely cast away. The shield of Saul, as though he had not been anointed with oil. The Most High anointed you, Israel, the nation of Israel. You was anointed to be the rulers of the world, to run everything on this planet, and anointed to do God's laws. But what I can say right here, ye mountains of Gilboa, let there be no dew, neither let there be rain upon you, nor fields of offering, for there the shield of the mighty is vilely cast away. We are the mighty, and we've been cast away because we won't do a simple thing like keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments. Very simple. I know it's something because it's just like something we just now heard, and we got so addicted and so loving the way the white man was doing it. I guess he was doing us good because apparently we like his ways. I guess we like going to the penitentiaries because we like doing what he say do. We like being on the bottom. We like being gentrified, our neighborhood gentrified, red line taping. No, you can't go get this loan when the white man with worse credit can go get that loan and buy him a house. When they tell you you can't live in this neighborhood. When a realtor tell you, no, not this one, and guide you back over and say, this is a house for you, and we can get that one for you. And it's right back over by the hood. That's what they do. But we love that. We must love it. Because we keep not doing what God told us to do. We must love this way. We must love racism. We must love killings, and whenever they do that, we love the cop killing. We love the Floyd with the knee in our neck. We love that. Got to. You got to. That's the only logical thing I can come up with. We must love it. Got to love it. Why? Because we keep on doing everything that they want us to do. Everything that God tells us not to do, we do. So you must love it. Got to. No ifs and buts about it. You got to. Think about it. It's just logic. It's just logic. It's just logical. I'm not going off feeling. I'm going off logic. It's logic. That must be what's going on. So for you to come out, no, that's not me. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. If you keep doing it, if you keep sinning, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And let's see. Ye mountains of Gilboa, let there be no dew. We read that. From the blood of the slain, from the fat of the mighty, the bow of Jonathan turned not back, and the sword of Saul returned not empty. Man, you keep doing this, man, guess what? Death is coming. Death is coming. It might not be coming so right when you think it's gonna be coming. But guess what? It's coming, man. It is coming. And it ain't playing. It ain't playing. Saul and Jonathan were lovely. This verse 23. Saul and Jonathan were lovely and pleasant in their lives, and in their death, eagle, they were stronger than lions. Ye daughters of Israel, weep over Saul. Man, we need to be crying out over these people, man, that go against God's laws, man, because we want our nation. I don't even want to lose that part of our army, because when you're going to kill your own brother, and then you run around talking about, man, when they come with their army, and then you look around and you fighting by yourself. Yeah, you know why? Because you killed all the people that was on your side. You shooting your men in the back while they running out the battle. You shooting them in the back. Then wondering why the odds are so great. Now they got 5,000 to 2 people left because y'all just shooting them in the back. Shooting your own military men. Shooting your own mighty men down. They shooting them and you shooting them. Part of the game is this. What part of the game is that? Man, my ops. Your ops shouldn't be in your house. Ops shouldn't be the one we running out trying to shoot and kill. You want to go shoot and kill somebody, pick up this Bible and bust these scriptures. You want to go shoot somebody, man, shoot these words at them. I bet you do more damage than them bullets. Bet you that. Ye daughters of Israel, weep over Saul, who clothed you in scarlet with our delights, who put on ornaments of gold upon your apparel. That's what it is, man. Our people do for each other, man. Whether y'all know it or not. How are the mighty falling in the midst of the battle? Because we killing each other. That's how. Because we killing each other. We don't love each other at all, man. Killing each other. Oh, Jonathan, thou wast slain in thine high places. I am distressed for thee, and my brother and Jonathan, very pleasant hast thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of women. That's how we need to be as men. We as men need to be so much friend that past the love. You know that love we thought we had for women? It needs to be past that. That's how we supposed to be as brothers, man. I don't even got to know you. If you keep the laws, I need to be loving you more than I love women. And you know how we was as Negroes, boy, we were loving some women. We thought we loved, it didn't matter everyone that looked, I love her. A whole lot of Negroes on here, I love Halle Berry. So you thought. It says our love for each other, man, as brothers, man, need to be stronger than that. How are the mighty fallen and the weapons of war perished? Because that's your weapons of war. How they falling, how they perish. Your weapons that you need, you killed them. You destroyed them with gang banging, drugs, violence. Yes, I said gang bangers. I'm not scared of your gangs, man. Bloods, Crips, GDs, folks, whatever. MS-13, all that, MS-13, whatever the other one, the ones from the Mexican Mafia, all that, man. Ain't nothing but to destroy. You think you doing something. White man let you get all that money and they coming to get you because the Most High gonna send them against you. Think you getting away with something. Soon as the evil nigga fall down, another evil Negro pick up his stick. I'm gonna do it now. All we love is Big Meat. And they don't tell you the thing about it. Big Meat locked up in the penitentiary right now. Larry Hoover, locked up. All these Negroes, everybody up here all the time. I watch the movies. I like that, but I don't get my mind caught up on that. Didn't do it when I was growing up. Good thing, Lord forbid, he had a father around him that was strict. Otherwise, I'd have been caught up in that same mess too, man. Would have been caught up right in that. Let's go to Matthew 5 and 23. St. Matthew's 5 and 23. The book of St. Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 23. Let's hear it. Okay. And it reads, therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there remembers that thy brother had aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. See, when you see somebody that you got a problem with, or they got a problem with you, it's best to just walk away. But some will be on that prowl like, man, I ain't finna sit up there, nigga ain't finna punk me. It's best to just walk away. Because I done seen a whole lot of time. I done had homeboys that done did it. Oh, that nigga is right there. And get the blasting, man. Shoot everybody but the Negro he after. Then go to jail. I seen this personally. And it's crazy, man. He said, man, make up with your brother first before you just, because you out there, you see him in the hey, don't get to trying to go to the same place. I'm going to be over here with that nigga. I heard he going to be over there. No, just go make up with the brother, man, so you don't have to watch your back. See, but some of y'all are caught up on these movies and video games. You like watching your back. And you don't watch it because you're getting killed. I got caught slipping. Yeah, the whole world out there. It's easy. It's called slipping. Yeah, you mean you got caught living? Is that what you're saying? I got caught living. Because ain't nobody slipping. You right out, you're right out in the forefront. Hey, that's slipping. You at your house, that's slipping. You ain't keeping the laws. That's slipping. Slipping like a son of a gun. Verse 24. Leave there thy gift before the altar and go thy way. Gone. Gone, man. Get on. First be reconciled to to the brother. Be reconciled. Man, y'all need to go make it up. Go pass things up, man. Because you run around and be at the mall, he's so mad at you, man. He start blasting, man, and start killing children. And you get to ducking and dodging and running out through, got somebody else in the crossfires now. Just gone, man. You see him, just go home. Just get out the way, man. Let me go on, man, before you see me. Go pass that thing up, man. Then you ain't got to worry about your brother shooting you. You ain't got to worry about your ops. Stupid stuff. Video game niggas playing real life video game. I'll tell you. And then they got all that. Well, his ops had caught him. Got the news media. And the news media is one guiding you that way. Y'all hear like that now, y'all done caught up. Now you think you're in a video game. Well, reality check gonna happen. Because one thing about the video game, you don't get that extra life. You don't get that extra life. It's like when you playing that, what is that, one of the little army game all of them be playing. You die and come back, and you die and come back, and you die and come back, and you die and come back. Nah, You don't do that. Ask somebody that's been to the military. Ask them how many times they had died, did they come back and keep fighting? Ask them. Let's go to Luke chapter 17, verse 3. Luke chapter 17, verse 3. And it reads, take heed to yourselves. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. That just means to correct him. That don't mean go cuss the Negro out. Don't do like the, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Then they say it so harsh. There ain't no rebuke. That ain't no correction. You just using God's word trying to get at the other person. Rebuke just means to go and correct them, man. If he gonna took something from you, he didn't know. Or some maybe he did know. You go be like, man, you know that's mine, man. I ain't mad, I just need it back, man. And that's how you need to start talking to each other, man. That ain't cool, man. I really worked hard for that. Rebuke him. And if he repent, forgive him. If he give it back to you, man, I'm sorry, man. My bad, man. I should have never did that to you. I repent. My bad. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. That's what repenting is. Turn away from. He ain't going to do it no more. If he come to you like that, forgive him. Go on about your business. Y'all niggas be wanting problems. Y'all be wanting them. Y'all want them. Because when somebody do that, be like, man, God dang it, man, you should have never took it in the first place, man. Tripping that. Now, they repent, they done came back, they done brought it back, but here you go. Here you go. So sometimes you got to even think of, man, I so appreciate you did that, came back and apologized. I appreciate that, man. That's how we need to start treating each other, man. But we be wanting some, like I said, we be wanting problems. We be looking in our pocket be empty. Man, I need to go get me some problems. I done ran out. Let me go find me some problems. We go looking for some. Crazy as it may sound, but that's what we do. Let's go to Matthew 18 and 15. Y'all should know this one. We teach this at the school a lot, but a lot of times y'all don't do it. Even the people at the school don't do it like this. Let's go to Matthew 18 and 15. This is order. This is the order. I want y'all to get this. This is the order, especially people that's in a congregation. Get this message and get it clear. Nothing I said. It's written in red. It's telling us what to do. So don't take it personally when I'm telling you this. Watch this. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault. You go to him. You don't run to leadership. You don't run to whoever. You don't run to your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your son, your daughter. You don't go there. You go to that person. This is the order. This is the order, and it cannot get out of order. I don't care who it is or who's saying something. This is the order the Most High God told you to do this. That's the way you do it. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. Thee and him alone. Thee and him alone. Thee and him alone. Nobody else. You don't have to get nobody else involved in this if you got a problem with that person. If they trespassed again, and it needs to be something that they did according to this Bible, not just something because you felt, I felt that they did this. Not that bull crap, because you always gonna feel something stupid and regret it tomorrow. Talking about something they did. Go over to them and say, look, man, I had a problem with what you did that right there. That was wrong what you did, this and that. That's first. That's the first thing you do. That's the first way you do it. That's the first thing. It says with them alone. That's the first thing you do. Then second, if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. See, when you do it like that and they listen, you gain a brother. Because now he respects you. Respect is what a lot of this stuff is about. Respect and disrespect. That's what, like when you go to that penitentiary, they'll tell you, but it's about the respect. Your father, it's about respect. Can't nobody love you anyway if they don't respect you. Respect starts first. You got to respect the Most High God to even say that you love him. You got to respect that he is the Most High. Then you love him by doing what he told you to do. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone. 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 If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then thou take with thee one or two more. Not somebody that's ready to agree with you. Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all will go over there and grab somebody, then they say, well, see, and explain everything, get them on your side, then bring them over here. Now, go talk to somebody that don't got a dog in the fight. Don't be wicked. Don't be wicked. And get him to agree with you, then bring him. Now, man, I got you. And yeah, man, I'm just going according to the law. I'm just going according to the law. I brought two witnesses that you already talked to. That you already butted up. No, go get somebody that, hey, they don't even hear the story. You bring them over there, let them hear it. First, fresh and brand new, from your mouth and his mouth. Let them two get it. And it says, but if he would not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or more in that, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established, because there's the 2 you brought, and then you. There's the 2 you brought, and then him. So now there's 3 witnesses on this case, 2 or 3. So when somebody said, you said this, well, it should be 3 other ones talking about, 2 other ones talking about, yep, that's what you said. So that's a lot of times, I'm going to get you the Negro that been taking up for you all the time, the one that been lying for you. Don't bring him over here, because he's going to lie for you again. And that ain't going to get you in more trouble and him in more trouble. And now that you done got, now that's the second step. That's the first step, you talk to them alone. Second step, now you're going to get 2 people to come in and listen to them. Now, if that don't work, this is verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, now if he don't want to hear them, and they all listen to the story, this one listen to the story, and then he going, oh, okay, nah, he right. Then the other dude listened to the story, he said, man, nah, he right. Now you got 2 of them saying, nah, he right. But not because of their feelings, because I've seen this happen in other ways too. just agreeing on something that don't even make sense, even though you made sense with it. So you got to be something logical. So when and then like I said, now if he ain't hearing it because he sees something wrong with that transaction, it ain't always that he just against this. He sees something with them three agreeing on something that didn't make sense. So now, since that won't be agreed upon, then what shall he do? Then, but if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as the heathen man. Now, after that, you go to the church, to the people. And then you present your case to the people. Now, if he ain't hearing all them now, treat that Negro as a heathen. This Negro is no good, period. I didn't say it. I got a pen, but I didn't write it. I got a Sharpie, but I didn't write it. I did not write. I didn't listen. I didn't write this. In fact, look at yours at the house. See, if you say the same thing. Verse 17, and if he neglect to hear them, tell it to the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as the heathen man and a publican. And a publican. A tax collector. And you know you Negroes know how to want to run from the tax man all the time. He said, let him be as a heathen. Let him be as the other nations. And a publican, man. Leave that Negro alone. Leave him alone. Hard to say, but like I told y'all, man, I didn't like that, man. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Let's go to Sirach chapter 27 out of the Apocrypha. I know some of y'all ain't got it. Just go get it. Ain't that much money, man. Go to Amazon, Apocrypha, King James Version, KJV. Get you one. This is part of the Bible. I am not even going to get into that. If you want to argue about that, we'll do it another day. Sirach chapter 27, verse 15. Yeah, I'm going to have some days where we can argue about some stuff. You want to bring it to me? Yes. We can burn some toast around here. We can burn up some toast. How about that? We will have some of them days. But today, right now, it ain't one. The book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27, verse 15. The strife of a proud is bloodshedding. The strife of the proud is bloodshedding. See, that's what we got in Israel right now. Everybody proud. And what they proud about? Nothing. I got a bag. I just signed with Universal Red. Man, nothing. What we proud about? We ain't got nothing. I got a Lambo. I drive foreigns. I just bought a new house. What you proud of? Because you did something everybody else doing? God, we just, but the thing about it, that pride, look, let's read that again. Sirach 27, verse 15. The strife of the proud is bloodshedding, and their revilings are grievous to the ear. When you hear about it, man, God dang it. They hard to the ear. Turn on the news, man, God, boy, you be like, man, God, you be like, oh, man, our people, boy. Our people can't stand each other. Can't stand each other, man. Whoso discovers secret, lose it with his credit. Should we go snooping for something, trying to find something on each other and all that stuff? You be losing credit. If your homeboy don't be want to be around you, snooping around, what kind of Negro? Who is you? You acting like that woman you didn't want. Snooping all around, looking all, I'm going to try to find some dirt on this Negro. I'm going to try to find something on him. I know this nigga doing something. Nigga ain't keeping all the commandments. Let me find something on him. I know he doing something wrong. So they turn around, you got all kind of stuff on you, but you up there trying your best to find something on him. That's what you're looking for. Because you so damn nasty, you looking for him to be nasty. You looking for something. Verse 16, whoso discovered secret loses his credit and shall never find friend to his mind. And shall never find friend to his mind. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. So stop looking. Love thy friend and be faithful unto him. But if thou betrayest his secrets, follow no more after him. See, that's the thing about it. Now, you got a friend, they telling you something, hey man, it's between me and you. They need to stay between you and him. Or her and her. Or her and him. Or him and her. However you want to put it. That's where it needs to be. But you loudmouth, prideful Negroes got to go run, just run and tell anything. Well, you ain't here for me, but, you know, and you talk so damn much, it don't matter whoever, once somebody hear gospel, they know where it came from. That's how much you talk. I heard, they be like, who told you? I already know who told you. They just already dropped the name before you even said, I heard. What's the name told you what? Because you run your mouth all the goddamn time. But if people tell you stuff in secret, leave it right there, man. You don't got to go discuss it with nobody. It's what they come to you, call yourself being a friend, but then they try to come and confess some stuff to you. Here you go run off and I'm going to go run and tell it. Then you done lost them. Love thy friend and be faithful unto him. But if thou betrayest his secret, follow no more after him. Don't follow, don't even go behind him trying to apologize. The Bible says don't even go behind him trying to apologize. Don't do it. Don't even worry about it. Just keep moving. Get out the way. Go on. You a raggedy friend. You ain't no good. You are sorry for a friend. He don't even have to leave. You go. Just duck your head, tuck your tail between the leg, and take your butt off down the road because you're no good. And it says, verse 18, for as a man had destroyed his enemy, so hast thou lost the love of thy neighbor. You lose the love of your people, man. That's the same thing with all of us in the nation of Israel. We be trying to have our stuff and get it together and trying to figure some things out. But then we got big mouth Negroes like Charles Barkley and all them, Stephen A. Smith, all on TV, just telling every damn thing. All on their side. Negro, you supposed to be over here figuring this thing out and getting this stuff together. Not running your damn mouth on TV, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, or anywhere else social media be having. Anywhere. Shut your damn mouth. God dang it. Yeah, I told you we ain't gonna eat out, we ain't scraping all off the burnt part of the toast. We're gonna get some of this burnt part today. You gotta get that taste in your mouth, how this really is. We're gonna get that burnt part today. Hope y'all getting this. I really do hope y'all getting this. I hope you're getting it. I hope you get it. I hope you're getting it. And let's go, let's see, where were we at? Follow after him no more, for he is too far off, for he is a roe escaped out of the snare. He gone, man. As for a wound, it may be bound up, and after reviling, there may be a reconcilement. But he that betrayeth secrets is without hope. Is without hope. And I know some of y'all probably had somebody that revealed something of yours. You like, man, you can't forgive them to this day. And what's so bad about it, y'all thought that was something new. Most High already knew. He already knew what was in you, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Then come be trying to come back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You opened your mouth. Did nobody else make you do it? Did nobody put no gun in your head? You opened your mouth and ran your mouth. And that's type of stuff right there that get our people killed. That get our people killed because we'll kill each other over that stuff like that, man. That's what it do. It ain't right, but we will. We've done it. We doing it now. Let's go to Romans chapter 14. Romans chapter 14 and verse 9. We're going to get into Willie Lynch in a little bit. I just want to give y'all some of us and how we got here. Because all they had to do is look in this Bible and see how we are as a people. And then they could make it painfully easy. That's probably what he used. 14 and 9. For this end Christ both died and arose and revived, that he might be Lord both over the dead and the living. But why doest thou judge thy brother? Christ died for you to reconcile with the Most High. Reconciling with the Most High meaning loving your brother, man. Loving your brother, man. That's what's reconciling, man. That's what it is. Loving your brother. Quit hating each other, man. God dang it. Negroes throw the hell off, man. It makes you sick. I mean, we got people in the truth. I'm talking about in the truth. I don't even got to go to the world sometime now because a lot of people coming in the truth and be halfway doing stuff. I stayed with the camp that I was in because I love my brothers that much. Even though I wanted to leave bad than the mud. I know this goddamn dude was wrong. But I love my brothers. I didn't want to leave them. And a lot of my brothers still with me today. Because they love the truth. They love this Bible. They loved it, man. Let's go to, let's finish reading. But why dost thou judge thy brother? Or why dost thou set at not thy brother? At not thy brother. Why you got a problem with your brother, man? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. But you got a problem. Guess what? You're going to be judged on that problem that you got with your brother too. That hate, that madness. Man want to do something all the time. Man run your mouth about him all the time. Yeah, you got to that's judgment on you. You got to answer to that. You got to answer to that. You going to answer. For it is written, as I live, said the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to me. That means, see, everybody be talking about, and every tongue shall confess. That means you're going to have to tell all your sins, baby. You're going to have to tell it. You're going to have to tell it. You ain't going to be able to forget them neither. Some of y'all trying to bury some of the memories right now. Right now, that I done brought them out. Oh, let me put that away. No, you're going to have to tell it. You got to tell it. Let's go to 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. And everybody, if y'all ain't got it, it's in their pocket. 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. Let's get some stuff out this apocryphal. Why they shut it down? They shut it down because it's just information about us, man. It's a lot of information about us. 1 Maccabees. Now let's go to 11 first. Let's start at 11 because then we can go down there. 1 Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel, who? out of Israel, out of our nation, wicked men who persuaded many. See, they don't like, see, misery love company. Wickedness love wickedness. They can't just do it by themselves. They need some accomplices. So they go and talk to you into it. You wicked. Hey, come on, man. I'm finna do bad. Come do bad with me. So I don't want to get in trouble by myself. In those days when I went there out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. Let's go and do what everybody else doing in America. Let's go do that. They having fun. That looks good. That feels good. Let's go do that. These commandments boring. I live a better life since I've been these commandments. My life got less boring. The best, when I realized I didn't have to go all these places trying to please everybody, the best, easier and the better it got. So when you try to do everybody in the world, that makes your life hard. You think it's fun. Just tired, got to do it all over. Then you don't want to go to work. All that stuff, man. It ain't no fun. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. See, they figured, I don't want to keep them laws. When we go back to them laws, I'll be sorrow. I don't get to go and kick it at no party. I don't get to go see the hoes at the club. I don't get to go do all that. Then what's funny, when you go back to that, then you realize how boring that is. It's one thing about the club, boy. It was the same thing every week, man. It wasn't nothing, man. I got so bored of that, boy. When I was in the world, boy, I got bored of that in the world. So it wasn't easy to come out the club when I got in the truth. It was boring at the time when I was in there. It was boring while y'all in there. Oh, we got a table. We popping bottles. Drunk, throwing up. Didn't go to work the next day and claim that it's fun. I'm telling you. He said, let me read that again, because it said, in those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, with the so-called white man, with the Chinese man, and all the Africans, all them other nations. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Go make a covenant with them. You want to do what they're doing. But it's a price they got to pay too. Just because they're not getting it right now, it's a price behind what they're doing. They got to pay. And if you go do it, you're going to have to pay too. He said, let us make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Drop down to verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. Ain't that what they tell us in America? We're all one people. Man, that's the most insulting thing I have ever heard. We're all one people. Are we? Are we? Are we getting, how come we only the ones getting shot down in the street? I just seen a white dude, come up from behind while the police officer was taking one of those drug tests with this lady. He comes up with a bottle, hit the police, miss his head because the police died, hit him in the back. Police put out his gun, talks to the man, then tell him, y'all need to get him before I'm gonna mess around and have to kill him. I'm gonna have to shoot him. So they go and talk to the man, takes him back in the club. He waits around for the other cops to get here. Then they go in and arrest him. But we are one people. If I'd have raised a fist, nigga, you'd have thought I was a number 2 pimp, so they would have filled me up with lead. Y'all be able to take me to school, write some notes with me. They would have loaded me up, especially my size. That's why I can't even get that loud with them, because I know that I scare them without trying. Because they see a little 12-year-old kid, he look like a giant. I can imagine what I look like to the son of a gun. If the 12-year-old kid scared him, he had to shoot him. I can imagine what them son of guns ready to do for me. But see, a lot of times when I face a man, hey, man, I know who's behind it. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people and everyone should leave his laws. That's what they want us to do. That's the best way to control you Negroes, us, period. Get us away from our laws. Obey our laws. And we already know they laws don't work for us. They don't work right. They laws broke, man. They don't work right, man. They need to take them back. You know, take them back, man. Hey, I got the receipt. They laws ain't no good, man. They laws that they got on paper and they laws that they got on them streets. They ain't no good. They broke. I don't like that product. So you better go on back to the law that was working. That's the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, period, man. But they laws broke, man. They broke. Talking about don't break the laws, now they was broke. They was broke when you wrote them. He said, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed. That means all the other nations agreed according to his commandments of the king. Yea, yes. Many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. None in Christianity, none in Islam, Buddha, Hindu. And some of you in Baphomet, just straight up. Illuminati, Mason. And any other thing. Atheists. Yeah, that's a religion. And all of that. Because you want to be like them. You love being like them. And everyone shall leave his law. So all the heathen agreed to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Because y'all be buying like a mud Negro on the Sabbath. Whatever day you call the Sabbath, you still buying, selling, doing whatever. Some of you wake up that morning, the first thing you do is got some pork sausage. Just defiling. Just defiling. And I want to read that again for the king. Hold on. Yea, many also the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols. Y'all sacrificing unto idols whether you know it or not. Y'all are doing a lot of these things. Those are sacrifices that you're making to keep his laws. Not the Most High God's laws. To keep his laws. Some of you leave your kids at home to make sure you go to work on the Sabbath. Y'all make sacrifices. I gotta make this money. You make sacrifices for his laws. For his laws. Sacrificing unto idols. Go to church. Put all that money in there. Sacrificing under that white man. And pastor gonna give it right back to the white man. Because the first thing he's gonna do, go buy him a nice, beautiful, brand new Cadillac. That's what he's doing. Sacrificing unto idols. Pastor Nita, his is anniversary. Anniversary. Y'all just gave that nigga everything. That nigga got birthdays, anniversary with his wife, anniversary for the church. Y'all just giving him stuff and he ain't gave y'all nothing. What if he gave you on your anniversary? Not a damn thing. I remember the church I was in, they bought this nigga a $300 suit. Talking about give him some money. No, give him no money. Lost my house. But you gonna, no. No, sir. No, sir. That's not how we're gonna do that. Let's go to 2 Maccabees 1:7. 2 Maccabees chapter 1:7. I was just there. 2 Maccabees chapter 1:7. I think I got that wrong. I knew that was something wrong. That's 7, chapter 7. Oh yeah. Let's go. I had that wrong. Let's go to 7:30. 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 30. Boy, was I off. While she was yet, this is talking about the mother who her children had just they just murdered her 7 of her children, man. Tortured and murdered 7 of her children. And this was she had to say before they did her in the dope. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, "Whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandments, but I will obey the commandments of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses." 7 of her children. Some of y'all would have been eating that pork as soon as they would have raised the knife up to the first child. 7 of her kids got tortured in front of her face and refused to eat the pork. 7 got 7. Y'all need to go back and read this. 7 got tortured and murdered right in front of her, and she's telling you right straight out the top. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, "Whom wait ye for? Who you waiting on? We just killed 7 of your kids." And she straight up told him, "I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandments of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses." I obey God, man. I'm not obeying y'all. Kill me. Do what you got to do. But no, we kill each other immediately. But we got to have more women like this. We got to have more men like this. We got some soft Negroes, boy. They did a work on us. They did a work on us. They did a work on us. Let's go to 2 Maccabees. We already in Maccabees. Let's go to 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 13. 4 verse 13. And we're going to get this Willie Lynch letter in a second. And it reads, "Now such was height of the Greek fashions and increase of heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest, that the priest had no courage to serve any more at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise, in the place of sports. After the game of discus, called them forth." And I want to keep reading. "Not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all." They love. And that's what our people do. The ones that's killing each other, the gang bangers. Where do you think you learned the gang thing from? You weren't coming over here in gangs. Gangland, when you learned that over here. You love what these white folks doing. Some of it, Benny Siegel. All these dudes, you got all these white names. Gangster names. All the ones that hated you, but you nickname yourself after them. You want to be just like this so-called demon. You want to be just like this damn devil, man. That's why you killing each other. They kill each other. But they don't report what they do, but they report what you do. It's on the news every time. Soon as you do it, you got to go to that crime TV thing that's in the back of the, where you just got a regular antenna and to watch that stuff. And you be like, man, the white folk be killing each other like a song gun. But they ain't never on the news. Then when you look at they killers, they done killed each other, did some crazy stuff. You be like, God dang. And cut that nigga man up in 26 pieces. But you don't even hear it. But you gonna be heard. You gonna be on the news. They gonna tell what you do. And you trying to be just like him. You just doing what you was taught. But you gonna be exposed in front of this world. They gonna do that. Like I said, they did a number on us. They did a number on us. By reason whereof, this verse 16. By reason whereof for calamity came upon them, for they had them. That's why the stuff is on us now. That's why we going through problems. Because we trying to be like them. Every society we trying to be like them. Did it work out for us? Think about it. Did it work out for us? It haven't. It has not worked out for us. And it's not going to. For it is not, for by reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers. Then they use us, man. Ain't that what they do now? Now we're their avengers, whose custom they follow so earnestly, and unto whom they desire to be like in all things. That's why we want the bag. We don't want the bag for our nation. We want the bag so we can look like the white man. We want to get on the red carpet. NAACP awards. It ain't because we want our own awards. It's because we want our own awards so I can get picked and be looking like the white man on the red carpet. Why the hell we got to walk down red carpet? Make ours black or something. Green, purple. But now we want to be just like him. I want to walk down the red carpet. I want to show my stuff. I want to show off my dress. I want to show off. I want to pull my stuff out and wear these little skimpy things. Soul Train Award. Awards so just like theirs. Like we were going to do something different. We were going to do our own thing. No, we just want to be like them. Since they ain't giving us awards, we'll do an award show just like theirs and give ourselves some awards. That's what we do. And all things is say. All things. All things. Why you think you want that big house like that? Because white man got it. Why you think you want that car? Because white man got it. Why you think you want all of them expensive clothes? Because he got it. Y'all look at him as success. That's what they be talking about. Are you successful? What do you declare success? See, I look at success different than you. I look at success. I'm successful when I'm keeping them law, and he won't be telling me, depart from me, you worker of iniquity. That's success. When the Most High said, come on in. What y'all calling success, that is not success to me. Not if I can't make it to the kingdom. Y'all can have it little old stuff. I ain't seen a gold road nowhere in America. So if America's success, now I take the kingdom. Cause when I read in there, what they got in the kingdom, I ain't seen that nowhere in America. And ain't nowhere in the world. I watch all kind of little shows on TV around the world. I ain't been there, but they ain't showing none of that stuff. So y'all can have this. Take it. Do what you want with it. I'll take the kingdom. I'd rather be there. By reason whereof, let's go to the next one. For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God. It ain't a light thing to do. You think you're getting away with something. It ain't no light matter. Oh, man, I'm all right. I make a... No, it ain't no light matter. It ain't no light matter. For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God, but the time following shall declare these things. When time comes, we're going to see all of this, man. We going to see it. We not getting away. You not getting away. I'm not getting away. He not getting away. She not getting away with it. We gonna see it. We gonna see it. Let's go to 1 Ezra chapter 4, verse 20. 1 Ezra in the Apocryphal seal. Chapter 4, verse 20. Chapter 4, verse 20. 1 Ezra. Oh, man. That's wrong. I got that wrong. That's not what I wanted. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get this right quick. I guess make it second Ezra 4, verse 20. It's not what I wanted, but it sounds good. Goes good. Then answered he me and said, Thou hast given a right judgment, but why judgest thou not thyself also? That's what we do, boy. We run around there and tell everything and judge everybody, but boy, we don't never look at ourselves and take account for what we did. We don't take accountability. We don't like accountability. What? Accountability? I know they say that about a lot of women. They don't take accountability, and the modern women do not take accountability. But Israel itself just don't take accountability. Because sometimes we love to blame that goddamn devil. Oh, the white man. Yeah, he did his job, but the fact of the matter, you don't got to follow the things that he got us doing. You don't have to do it. We choosing to do that. I want y'all to read. This is what I got right here. It's a little bitty book. It says the Willie Lynch letter and making of a slave. I want to read some of this. I'm going to read some of it. In fact, I'm going to read quite a little bit of it. Now, watch this. Watch this. Now, I know a lot of y'all heard it, but y'all need to get the book so you can have it. So when they be talking about forget about it, pull this out and say, this is what y'all did to us. And y'all wrote it down. I told you they pride, boy. They pride. They ain't going to hide it. They going to put it in your face. Nigga, we did this to y'all. And it says, I'm going to read on, this is page 8. In my bag here, I have foolproof method for controlling your black slave. I had the read it the other way. In my bag here, I have foolproof method of controlling your black ass. Excuse my language, but I had to throw that in there. That's what it sounded like he was trying to say. I guarantee every one of you that is if installed correctly, the man, they got us like it, boy. They just got a toy. They got to put. They got to pull out the instructions on how to work this Negro. Let me see how they. Okay, just got them out the package out that boat over there. Let me show you how to work them. It will control the slaves for at least 300 years. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseers can use it. I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves, I take these differences and make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. Fear, distrust, and envy is the three things that we operate in today as a nation of people. Fear. That's what they got you run. You ran out like a sun gun, boy. Y'all niggas running around here with the mask on. Don't trust God no more. Looking at these plagues because you know your ass was in sin. So now you scared. COVID had you bust up in the house, 6 foot way back here from somebody else. And what's so bad about it? COVID's still here. Now y'all up on a Negro back. Now you going to work. You ain't got no mask on, sneezing in people's face. But like I said, control, fear. They was just seeing if y'all gonna do it, and you Negroes did it. Distrust, because you don't trust. It ain't that you don't trust each other. We don't trust us. And envy. We hate each other. That's why when we talk about the white man, they don't even come up and say, what do I need to be doing to love my brother even more? Now, what about the white man? What about him? I love him. I don't know. Y'all can't. They don't ask about. I need to know what. Hey man, y'all can't just do that to white folks like that. Why not? They did it to us worse than this. We just out here teaching the truth. They killed, hang, murder, rape, rob. But you ain't got no problem with that. But you got a problem with us. You got a problem with your brothers. You got a problem with your sisters. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and they will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On top of my list is age, but it is there only because it starts with an A. So age wasn't the most important thing. It was just a part of it. He just put it at the top because it started with an A. He said the second is color, shade, there's intelligence, size, sex, size plantations, status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on the hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or is tall or short. He's using all of these different things. If you live on this side of the slave quarters, it's a difference. If you live on this side of the slave quarters, it's a difference. If you live over there on the north side, on the south side, all those different. They're going to separate all of them. You can use all of these things, the color, the shade, the intelligence. If this was smarter than the other one, I'm going to teach him a little more than I teach this one. And then this one going to talk about him, you dumb nigga. Now he going to feel more like he better than him, which is like the house niggas and stuff like that. And it says the attitude of the owners, whether the attitude of the owners, I'm gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna be mean as shit to this one. I'm gonna be nice to this one. I'm gonna be mean like a mug to him. Period. Attitude of the owner, whether the slaves live in the valley, oh, they live down there. On the hill, they live up there. East, they live over there. West, they live over there. North, south, have fine hair, fine hair. You got that good hair, girl. And he got that he got that Indian in him. He got that good hair. Coarse hair, or is tall or short. Got the tall ones and the other ones mad at each other. That's crazy. The tall ones mad at the short, like they really had something to do with it. Now that you have the list of different, I shall give you an outline of action, but before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust. Distrust is stronger than trust. Distrust is stronger than trust. For him to get us to distrust each other is stronger than us trusting each other. So guess what we do? We partake into the distrust because it's stronger, it's evil. And envy is stronger than adulation. Respect or admiration. Envy, that's stronger. Hate is stronger than the love. That's what he's saying. Hate is stronger than the love. Hate is stronger than the love. This man trying to figure us out. This man trying to control us. And we still falling into it. He said hate is stronger than the love, and to get these niggas to hate each other. It'll override them calling themselves love, brotherly love. That used to be a thing. You go in the grocery store now. When I was coming up, it didn't matter where you was. If you saw a black man or a black woman, it was automatic. How you doing? What's up? What's up? I go past Negroes all day. Boy, I'll be like, what's up? Hey, just go right by. This man is literally took his time to wipe out the love for each other. You might get shot if you jump up talking about, I'm black and I'm proud. Pow, pow, pow. And it won't be by a white man either. The hell you talking about, nigga? It won't be. The black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, should carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male and the young black male and the young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves, the light versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slave. You must use the female versus the male and the male versus the female. You must also have your white servants and overseers distrust all of them. They don't trust you as much as you think you're doing great on that job, as much as that white girl love your skin and love you. They don't trust you. Promise you that. Let some come up missing. You're going to be the first one they look at. Becky got everything in her purse. Everything. But they looking in, yo, what you got? That's what we want to know. You go over to page 15. When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigga, use the same process, but vary the degree and step up the pressure so that as to do a complete reversal of the mind. They control your mind. That's what this was. Take the meanest and the most restless nigga, strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggas, the female and the nigger infant, tar and feather him. Tie each leg to a different horse. That's where you get the Levi's from. Different horse in the opposite directions. Let him fire and beat both horses to pull him apart in front of the remaining niggas. That's the fear that they're going to get on you. These next step is to take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigga male to the point of death in front of the female and infant. Don't kill him, but put the fear of God in him, for he can be useful for future breeding. Take the female, run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way. Give her a great job. Give her child support. Give her what you call that? Alimony. Give her housing. That's testing. They're testing you. See if you're willing. And a lot of you falling for the game because you done turned on every black man you done been with. It said, test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics. If she shows any sign of resisting and submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of bitch out of her. That's what it says. That's what it says. To extract the last bit of bitch out of her. Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you will spoil good economics. When in complete submission, she will train her offspring in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age. That's what they're doing now. Single house mother is doing just that. Teaching a man not to respect black men, but to respect the white man in his system. Before the breaking process, we had to be alertly on guard at all times. This is page 17. Now we can also sleep soundly For out of frozen fear, this woman stands guard for us. He cannot get past his infant slave process. He is good. He's a good tool. What happens when a man get killed in the street? When everybody want to ride, guess who comes to the rescue? Guess who slows him down? The mother. Hey, y'all, don't have the what's the name. Don't do this. Hey, and then they be saying, I still love to do. I forgive him anyway. Kill my son. I promise you they ain't interviewing me. That you won't see that interview. You won't see that interview. They ain't gonna like what I got to say. Continue, though, the breaking of uncivilized savage niggas by throwing a nigga female savage into a frozen psychological state of independency. I'm an independent woman. By killing of the protective male image, them niggas can't protect me. I protect myself. I don't need no man. By creating a submissive, dependent mind of a nigger male savage. Submissive and independent mind, a dependent mind of a nigger male savage. That's the only thing you get. We have created an orbiting cycle that turns in its own axis forever unless a phenomenon occurs. The phenomenon is occurring now. You are getting it right now. This is the phenomenon. Go back to God's law, statutes, and commandments. That is the phenomenon that they were scared about. They didn't know what it is. They don't understand it, but this is it, and it's happening right now. It's time for y'all to get your minds right, turn yourself back around, and go back to God's law, statutes, and commandments, and we'll get out of this mess. You won't be twisted up. That's how you clear your mind. You don't need a psychologist. Right now, y'all owe me at least $100 an hour. I'm giving you free psychology right now. This is how you get your mind right. Going back to God's laws. You can lay on the couch. I'd come in, lay on the couch, and I'm going to tell you, hey, obey God's law, statutes, and commandment. Give me $200, and you can go home. Best psychology you ever had. Didn't even have to go to school for it. Don't even got a degree for it. But I'm giving you the best thing for your mind right now. These laws, statutes, and commandments. This Bible. This Bible. We show that we mean, by example, take the case of the 2 economic slave units and examine them closely. So they look at everything. See, we don't look at nothing. We always look at what we got and what we don't got and what he got and what I need to get. But we don't never look at none of the stuff that we're supposed to be doing. That's all I'm going to read out of that. That's all I'm going to read out of that. Let's go to Revelation 3:18. I'm going to close this out. Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. Gonna get there. I'm going to get a reader, man. I'm gonna have this whole podcast set up here in a little bit. Gonna give me a little minute, give me about a month or so. Gotta get all my equipment ready and learn how to use it all. Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in a fire, that thou mayest be rich and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. Meaning, we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Guess what? The shame will be off us. You won't see sin on us. So we ain't got to be ashamed. Do not appear. And anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. Our eyes will be open now. When we get it, we can see things around us. We can see the Willie Lynch letter being in effect. We can see the Bible being in effect. We can see the things that they've done to us. We can see the things that we're doing to each other. And it says, that thou mayest seest, that they may see. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Turn away from your wickedness. Turn away from your sins. And I'm going to read 2 more. Let's go to 1 Peter 1:22. And I'm going to give you a law too. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 22. Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth, through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, loving your brother. This Listen, seeing that you have purified your souls in obeying the truth. You purify your soul when you start loving your brother. You want to purify, you want to clean yourself, you feel nasty, you don't feel good. You don't got to go and get in a bathtub or a shower. Soak all you want in that tub and ain't finna get that off for you. You need to soak yourself in this Bible. The biggest bath that you can get in, the best wash you got, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what this is talking about. Seeing you have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. Because if you love, when you love fervent, that's how you get your prayers heard. What they say, the prayers of the fervent, effectual prayers of the righteous avail it much. You want to have a fervent prayer? You want your prayers to get heard? Love one another. You want your prayers to get stunted, not heard? Keep hating on each other. God ain't finna listen to you. He ain't thinking about you because you ain't his. Let's go to Psalm chapter 50. This is my last one. I'm going to get a law. Chapter 50, verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, and slanderest thine own mother's son. Let's start at 17. Let's go to 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. See, that's what happened with us. We hate God's instructions, so we throw them behind us and we move on. Because we got to be like the Grecians. We got to be like the white man. See, I'm doing like the white man too from doing that right there. I done picked up his habit. I don't even know what it means. I be quoting everything. Some stuff don't even need quotations. Seeing that thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consented with him. Your enemy came in and stole and robbed everything, but you consent with him. They're okay. It has been partakers with adultery. The man that took your wife and got you right now, a lot of you got divorced right in their court system. And all she had to do was say irreconcilable difference. Didn't have to go through nothing. Just sign the paper. Negro, you owe. And thou sent out, and he said, and been partakers with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Anytime you're talking against anybody in the nations of Israel, guess what? You slandering your own mother's son. Because we all the brothers of the same God-darn nation. And that's the last one I got. But I'm going to give y'all this law. I'm going to give you this law to marinate on. Leviticus 19. You heard it before. If you haven't heard it, you're finna hear it again. Or you're finna hear it. Leviticus 19:17. This is a good law for the lesson today. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Let me give y'all 3 seconds to get there. 1, 2, 3. You there? Good. I want y'all to make sure you got this so you can make sure you get this. Take this, teach to other people. If y'all just start learning this one law, man, and we can start building. Verse 19, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. It says, don't hate our brother in the heart. Anytime you need to correct your neighbor, and don't suffer sin upon him. That thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. That is your neighbor. Your neighbor is not the people next door. That's a neighbor in this world. It's talking about the neighbor, your people. So when it's talking about that in the New Testament, that's what it's talking about. It's not talking about the white man live next door. Because you know how a lot of us that moved out of the black neighborhoods into the white neighborhoods. So damn, they think they're your neighbors. So they scheming on you. When they call you come to your house, they called on and they lied to you, tell you they didn't do it. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear grudge against thy children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. All praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem and Mashak Yahweh Shai. And on that note, we're going to say hallelujah.